tall buildings.
Very good. And describe these buildings for me.
Very high.
Very high, yes.
City centre.
A city centre. And describe more of the detail of these buildings.
There's very prominent two very prominent buildings.
Very good. What are they made of? What does it look like?
You can't see the top from the ground.
So you're looking up at the buildings.
Yeah.
Very good. And what is surrounding these buildings? Sorry?
It's very busy. Busy street.
It's a busy street. Very good. What else can you make out?
Lots of noise.
Where does the noise come from?
Cars.
What do the cars look like?
They're very old.
Very old.
But very modern for me.
So they feel modern to you.
Yes.
And what is the shape of them?
They have long front sections.
Long front sections,
Yeah.
yes.
And lots of yellow ones.
Lots of yellow ones. Very good. What are those yellow ones used for?
People coming in and out of them.
People coming in and out, yes.
But everybody's rushed.
Everybody's rushed, yes. And what else can you make out on the street?
Someone's selling hot dogs.
Yes. Very good. So someone selling hot dogs?
Yeah.
And can you see people?
I can see people.
I describe them.
They're in a rush, up and down. No one's talking to each other.
Yes. Where are they rushing to?
To work.
And how do you feel being there?
Like I don't belong.
Does it feel familiar to you?
Yes, very.
Yes. So I'd like for you to look down at your feet. And what do you see?
Black shoes.
Black shoes, very good. And look down at your body. What are you wearing?
Some sort of suit.
A suit, very good. And you can remove the perspective from the body and view yourself from the outside. What does your face look like?
Masculine.
What do your features look like?
Hard to see. My features aren't very sharp.
Okay. And your hair color?
Just sandy brown.
Very good.
But I'm wearing a hat.
Yes. Are you carrying anything on you?
A briefcase.
Do you have any jewelry or embellishments on you?
Got a watch.
Okay. So you can put the perspective back in the body. So you say you're man in this, masculine in this body.
Yes.
Are you young or old in this body?
About the same as I am now.
Are you healthy or unhealthy in this body?
I'm healthy.
Very good. Okay, so as you're surveying your scene, tell me what happens next.
I've got to go up the stairs. It's almost like a courtroom.
Okay, very good.
Like a legal
Yes.
courtroom.
So you're moving towards that now?
Yeah.
And you're climbing the stairs? Tell me more.
I'm not scared. I'm feeling confident. I feel like I'm representing someone else.
But you're saying you're not scared.
I'm not scared.
Are you feeling confident? Or not confident?
I'm hoping to feel confident.
Okay, very good. So what happens next? Where are you now?
I'm still walking up the stairs.
Okay, so let's move to your destination. You'll be there now. And where do you find yourself?
So, two very large wooden doors that are open. And it seems that everyone is inside already. And that I'm late.
You're late, yes.
Everybody is watching me as I walk in.
Yes, everybody's watching you. So where do you go?
To the front to explain.
To explain.
Yes.
What do you need to explain?
Why I'm late.
And who do you explain that to?
The judge.
What do you say?
I have to apologise
Yes.
because this isn't the first time.
It's not the first time you're late.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he say anything?
Yeah. He gives me a warning.
How does that make you feel?
I laugh it off. It's as if I don't really care.
Okay. Okay, so you're there now. And what happens next?
I'm representing a woman.
Can you see her?
I struggle to see her.
Okay. But you're saying you're representing her.
Yeah. I know she's there.
So what are you representing her for? What has happened?
Something unfair that's happened.
Something unfair. How do you know that?
Because it's not right.
Okay. What has happened to her?
She's been discriminated against.
She's being discriminated. By who?
People in general, people at work.
Yes.
Her colour,
What is her color?
black.
So what do people do at work to her?
Make her feel less worthy.
Yes.
Give her menial jobs. She's wearing a yellow dress.
So how do you feel about her?
I like her.
Why do you like her?
Because she's clever.
Do you think she deserves the menial jobs?
She has a lot of potential.
How do you know that?
By conversation.
Okay, so what happens next? You're in this courtroom with her, the judge.
She's made a mistake. And she has to pay the price.
She'd made a mistake. What did she do?
I can't remember. She made a mistake. She has to pay the price.
So she has to pay the price.
Yeah.
What is the price she needs to pay?
She loses her job.
She loses her job, yes. Anything else?
She has to go to prison.
She has to go to prison, yes. Is there anything you could do to help her?
I've tried.
What was the outcome of you trying?
It's a sentence.
A lesser sentence, yes. So what is her sentence?
12 years.
Okay. What has she done wrong?
Stolen something. Stolen information.
She stole information.
But not knowingly.
So it's unfair. What's happened to her?
It was almost like a plot.
It was a plot. What was the purpose of the plot?
I think they realised she wasn't as dumb as she looked.
And what did they want to do?
Get rid of her.
Okay. Okay, so the sentence has been handed down. What happens after that?
She has to go and leave her family.
She has to leave her family, yes. Which family members does she have?
She has a small child, a small boy, and an elderly mother.
So who takes care of them after that?
I feel bad. I visit as often as I can
Why do you feel bad?
because I feel I could have done more.
You feel like you could have done more. But you couldn't blame yourself. You did the best you could, didn't you?
I could have done more.
What could you have done?
Tried to change society's perception.
But how easy is that for one man to do in a time like that?
Difficult.
So can you blame yourself?
No.
Exactly. Okay, so where do you find yourself now?
Outside a house.
Very good. Describe the house.
It's an old house with a red door.
Mm-hmm. An old house with a red door.
And a porch with a swing.
Whose house is this?
Her mother's house.
Very good. So what do you do?
I go towards the door. I'm holding something in my hand to give them.
What is in your hand?
It's a box. It's a box to give them.
What's in the box?
It's a gift for me.
Why are you giving them a gift?
Because I feel so bad.
Okay, so you're giving them a gift.
Yeah.
And what happens after that?
They don't seem to be very pleased to see me
Why is that?
because I could have done better. And I tell them that.
Okay. What is their response?
They're very sad.
And tell me more. What happens next?
I feel I owe them.
You?
I owe them
No. Why do you owe them?
because I couldn't help. And they've lost income. I feel I need to support them financially.
Okay. So do you?
Yes.
What do you do for them?
Send the boy to school.
Yes.
And the upkeep of the house. I don't have family. I'm on my own.
Yes.
And I have money to spend.
Okay. So you're supporting them.
Yes.
Okay. And how does that make you feel?
It's the best I can do.
Very good. Okay, so I'd like for you to close that scene. Let's leave that scene. And let's move forward to an important day. A day in that life that you consider to be important when something is happening. And we have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
Feeling pressure on my chest. On the right side.
What is causing that pressure?
It's very heavy. And I'm being wheeled somewhere.
Okay.
Fast.
Okay. Where are you?
In the hospital.
What has happened to you?
I don't know, but it's very heavy on my chest.
How do you feel being there?
Scared.
Yes. Okay, so let's find out what happens next. Where are they wheeling you to?
Theatre.
What happens there?
I don't know. They're not talking to me.
What else can you make out?
They're scrambling to save me.
Okay. So do they save you?
Yes.
What happens to you?
I have a new heart.
Got a new heart. What happened to your old heart?
It wasn't functioning properly.
Why was it not functioning properly?
Broken heart.
Broken heart, yes. From what?
Double meaning. Broken heart.
Yes, what are the meaning?
Hole in the heart. And love lost.
Where did that come from?
Being lonely.
Being lonely, yes. Anything else?
Just being lonely.
Okay, but you have a new heart now. And how does that feel?
Good.
Okay. So what happens after that?
I'm in the papers.
What does it say?
I have a new heart.
Is this something that's rare?
It's a new procedure.
Okay. And you survived it.
Yes.
How does it make you feel to be in the papers?
It's a nice feeling.
Is it not living with this new heart? Has your life changed in any way?
I still have to be careful.
Yes.
I can't run around as much as I used to. But I have a second chance.
You have a second chance, yes. So what do you do with the second chance?
I write a book.
Very good. What do you write about?
Myself. Because it's how I am. I like to talk about myself.
What do you write about? What else happened?
My journey. My work. My failures. My life.
Can I see the name of this book?
It's my life. I can't. It has my picture on the back.
What is the name of the book? Can you make it up?
I can't make it out.
Okay, very good. So is this book is published?
Yes, it's a hardback.
Yes. What happens to the book?
It sells,
Yes.
but it's a reasonable seller. And I signed some of them.
Yes. Very good.
It keeps me financially stable.
Yes.
The sales.
Sorry?
The sales.
So do you still do the legal work?
Not the courts, just advisory.
Why not the court work anymore?
It's for the youngsters.
For the youngsters. Why is that?
Because it's all about mind games and manipulation. And trying to undermine everyone in the court. So I just advise.
Okay. So you don't want to do that job anymore?
No.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so let's leave that scene and move forward to the last day in the life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to. And we have gone forward to the last day of your life in this lifetime we are watching. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm old and my time has come.
Where are you?
A facility of some sort.
Are you old?
Yes.
What do you look like?
Frail.
Yes. What happens to you?
I just fade away. Alone. I didn't have family.
Yes. What happened to the man that you supported? Child.
I didn't see him that often afterwards.
Why not?
I felt guilty.
Okay, so what happens next? Saying you're fading away.
I just drift off.
Where do you go?
It's just peaceful.
Okay.
And I just drift away.
How do you feel?
Relieved.
Okay, so whatever happened has already happened, and you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
Not to give up. Believe in the cause.
Believe in the cause, yes.
To not self-isolate.
Do not self-isolate. Is that what you were doing?
At the end, yes.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
To get my feelings on paper.
To get your feelings on paper, yes? What does that do for you?
It helps me express without being verbal.
Yes. Okay.
Because I was verbal and no one would listen.
And then when you wrote it down, what happened?
They listened.
Okay. So the written word is powerful.
Yes.
Very good. Anything else? Any other purpose that lifetime?
To not let love slip by.
Yes. Did love slip by there?
Yes.
What happened?
I had feelings for the woman I presented.
You had feelings for her, yes?
But never acted on them.
Yes.
Where I could have.
Okay. So you could have acted on that, told her about it.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
So she would have had something to live for.
Mm-hmm. Did she return? Do you think she returned your feelings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I pushed it away.
Why did you push it away?
Because it wasn't done that way then.
The colour thing?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so I'd like for you to move away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue on their own path. You can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. And you are now at another time in another place. What do you see? What is happening?
It's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of almost in limbo.
Mm-hmm. Can you make out anything?
There is a light in the front and I see a moon. Mm-hmm. I think it's night time.
Very good. So you can see a moon.
Yeah.
What else can you make out in the moonlight?
Large trees.
Mm-hmm.
And forest.
Mm. Anything else?
I'm walking in the forest.
Yes.
Creeping in the forest.
You're creeping.
It's like hunting or like a cat almost.
Very good. How do you feel being there?
I know the area.
I'm familiar with it.
Mm.
You said you're hunting. What are you hunting for?
Food.
Uh-huh. What kind of food?
Small rabbit. Or deer.
Did you find anything?
I'm usually quite good.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight there's a full moon and the animals seem to be on high alert.
Yes.
For some reason.
Can they see you in the moonlight?
Yes.
So is that why they're on high alert?
Possibly. It just feels the energy is different tonight.
Okay. I'd like for you to look down at yourself. Tell me, what do you look like?
I'm wearing fur type boots.
Mm-hmm.
And they are tied together by my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
And my legs are bare.
Yes. Rest of your body?
I'm very lean and small. I have to be quick if I'm going to catch anything.
And how are you moving about?
Tiptoeing and keeping myself low to the ground.
And the rest of your body?
I have mud on my arms to keep my skin dark.
What does that do?
It fights off the mosquitoes,
Okay.
but also keeps me hidden.
Yes. A male or female in the body?
Female.
Are you young or old?
I'm very young.
How young are you about?
12.
Are you healthy or unhealthy?
I'm healthy.
Are you wearing anything in your head?
I have a feather, just one, and my hair is very untidy and gets caught in the trees sometimes when I'm hunting.
Yeah. But you're wearing a feather.
Yes.
What is the significance of that?
You have to earn them.
Yes. How did you earn that?
I was brave. I saved my sister from the water once.
What happened to her in the water?
She was in the river and was washed away. And I managed to catch her at the one end. And for that I was rewarded with a feather.
Who rewarded you with that?
A chief.
And who's the chief in relation to you?
My father. It was one of his feathers that he gave me.
Does he have feathers?
Yes, lots.
Okay. Describe his feathers. What is attire?
You can't really speak to him that often. He's a very busy man. And when you do have a chance, you have to have respect. You cannot look him in the eye. And now that I'm older, I can't play the games with him that we used to.
Okay, so why are you hunting by yourself? Or is there someone else with you?
There are others of us. We just split up a little because it seems to be, the energy seems to be off and the animals are difficult to find.
What do you do with the majority of your day?
I want to play, but I'm at the age now where we have to be more responsible, and I am supposed to be with the women, but I prefer to be with the men.
Do women usually hunt?
No, but I get away with it. My father still allows me to. He still allows me to go with the men.
Why do you prefer the men's company?
It's not so boring. They seem to have more fun than the women do.
What do the women usually do?
The boring stuff, cooking, and the cleaning, and the taking the hides off the animals. I prefer the hunt.
What does that do for you?
It's adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's chasing after something and being the one to catch something and then enjoying it afterwards.
Very good. Okay, so you're saying you're hunting right now?
Yeah.
In the forest?
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
I have an arrow that I can shoot, and there's a rabbit nearby that I see, and I aim for it.
What happens?
I miss.
You miss.
Yeah, something is off this evening. It's not the same as the usual evenings.
What is different?
There seems to be a lot of other people nearby, not like us.
So there's others there.
Yeah,
But you're saying they're not like you.
no.
In which way?
Cleaner.
Yes.
They seem cleaner. And they have horses. And they speak funny, and we don't understand them.
Where did they come from?
I don't know.
Do they look much different to you?
They look very different.
In which way?
What they wear, they're covered from head to toe. And I keep wondering why, because it's so hot.
Okay. So there's a presence of someone else there.
I think they are scaring off the animals, or keeping the animals to themselves.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like for you to leave that scene. Let's close that scene. And let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
Festivities. I'm getting married.
What do you see around you?
There's a lot of people around, and also a lot of smoke from the fires.
How do you feel there?
Mixed emotions.
Why is that?
Because I'm familiar, but it's unfamiliar. I have been told what is expected of me, but I know it's not going to be what I expect.
What is expected of you?
To submit.
To submit, what do you mean?
To be with this man.
Yes. Was he chosen for you?
He was, but I've known him for a very long time.
And how do you feel about him?
He's kind. I'm familiar, but this feeling is unfamiliar. of not knowing what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But he does.
Yes. And so what happens next? We're at the ceremony.
We are surrounded by people. I don't often get a chance to speak to him. The friend I had is no longer there. He is now my husband.
Okay. His roles changed.
Yes.
Does your relationship change?
Yes, it does.
In which way?
I cannot be myself with him as I was,
Why not?
because that was when I was a child, and I am now a woman and need to respect him and what he says. It is expected of me.
Okay. So you're kind of subservient to him.
I have to be subservient and be a representative of my father, because he is the chief. So if I misbehave, it is a reflection on him.
On your dad?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so what happens next?
We are expected to go to our own tent and be there for the night as man and wife,
Yes.
while the others continue around the fire.
Very good. Okay, so let's leave that scene. Let's move forward to another important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
There's a sudden release and relief. And joy. I have women all around me that are helping me. I have had my first child.
Yes. How do you feel about that?
Proud because it's a boy.
What does that mean if it's a boy?
He will be a hunter, and he will be free to choose his wife. And free as a man.
And as a woman, what would that have meant?
I don't want to even think about that.
What did that mean for you?
Frustration and restrictions and not being able to just live your life.
Yeah.
Always having to ask permission to do things.
No freedom.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so let's leave that scene and move forward to the last day in the life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to. We have gone forward to the last day of your life in this lifetime we are watching. What is happening? What do you see?
Same scene, different day, pressure in my womb. I have had 7 pregnancies,
Yes.
but I don't see this one through.
What happens to you?
I lose a lot of blood, and they can't save me, but I have come to terms with it and left my legacy behind.
What have you left behind?
7 healthy children.
Yes.
7 healthy children.
Very good. Okay, so whatever happened has already happened. And you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at that life, what did you learn from it?
To stop resisting against the rules, embrace the culture and the way things are done.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
I don't know. I just lived for my children and to be a good wife.
Was that done successfully in that life?
I was a good wife, as much as I struggled in the beginning to be tamed,
Yes.
but he was a good man and I owed it to him and to my father to behave accordingly.
Very good. Anything else about purpose?
To never forget where you came from and to not forget who you are and to keep the spark in yourself even though others try to put it out.
Very good. So you chose to show her the lifetime in the big city of the man kind of offending the woman. Why did you choose to show that lifetime?
Because that's what she does now. She tries to help others and tries to defend them
Yes.
when she knows that it is unfair. She will say something, but sometimes to her own detriment. She needs to focus on herself and not on others. But in this lifetime, he was focusing on her problem and forgot about himself. And in this lifetime, she needs to focus on herself and let everyone defend themselves because they can.
Yes. So everyone has their own responsibility.
There is a difference between loving and supporting someone, and the other side is the defending and standing up for someone but not getting their help to do so. So you end up being on your own. They can defend themselves.
Yeah. And as we saw with the man, he ended up alone, didn't he?
Yes, they can defend themselves. They just need your support. You do not need to make it your fight as well.
Okay. So you also chose to show her the lifetime where she was kind of a huntress in the forest, ended up marrying a man, having 7 children. Why did you show her that lifetime?
She needs to understand that even though she felt imprisoned, that they were looking after her safety in that time.
Yes.
And that she was a very important part of the community and brought about lots of love to everyone, and that by her being submissive was not the intention. It was to keep her safe from the new people.
So what does that have to do with her life now?
She mustn't fight everything just like she wants to defend the world. She can allow others to look after her too. She mustn't feel like it's a weakness. She's getting emotional now, but she mustn't feel that being vulnerable is a weakness. And she had a very fruitful life.
In that life?
Yes.
So can you give her advice about vulnerability, the power of vulnerability?
You have to learn to channel that vulnerable energy into something that you can control, since you like to be in control. And use it to your advantage. There are people at work and around you that just need someone to listen and to just be there. We know you feel like you need to take on everything, but they are responsible for their own actions.
Yes.
You just need to be there to listen.
So how can she clear the mental block she has towards diet and exercise?
This is the story of her life.
It seems like.
It probably goes back to the time she missed that rabbit.
She's making up for with many more rabbits in this lifetime.
Too many, actually. She needs to slow down and stop making excuses. Time is there and needs to be made for each thing you do. She likes to be in control and needs to then put this into a timetable and follow it, like you are at school.
Yes, like a kind of disciplined regime.
Yes.
And she should write it down. Because as we learned, the power of the word.
It needs to be in her diary and to be made as an appointment with herself each and every day. Even if it is just a walk outside in the garden for fresh air.
She should spend more time with herself.
She spends a lot of time in her head. But she needs to focus on what she is thinking in her head. And she needs to calm her mind.
Yeah. How can she do that?
She needs to just walk. Walk and walk and walk and almost walk it off. And that will give her time to clear her mind. The busy studios and gyms are too busy and loud.
Distracting.
Yes.
So the walking is more like meditative.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else she can do to quiet the mind?
No, she is able to quieten it. She just chooses not to.
So what food and exercise is ideal for her body?
Take to the streets. Get the walking shoes on and pop up those arms and walk. That will clear her mind and give her time to think and to observe the things around her while she's walking.
And food-wise?
Oh, she loves food. Oh, that's a difficult one. I think she would rather walk a mile extra to get extra food.
But is there anything specifically for her body she should be eating?
She needs to cut the meat and eat more nuts and fruits.
Yes. Anything else? Something she should definitely eat or not eat?
The heartburn is from the bread.
Yes.
she needs to really cut that out completely. If anything,
Okay.
the bread.
What does the bread do to cause the heartburn?
It lies in the stomach, and the yeast is not good. It causes her throat to burn, and it causes bloatedness.
Okay, so no wheat products?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Food-wise?
She knows what she needs to do. She just makes excuses. She needs to start applying what she knows and eating on a smaller plate, and not to eat what her husband eats or what volume her husband eats.
Okay, she's trying to compete with him.
She does. She serves the same size portion for herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Do you have practical steps for her how to just start? You're talking about the timetable.
The timetable will help to plan her day and week, because she likes to plan.
Yeah, is it like the control thing coming in again?
That's just how she is.
Where is that coming from?
It's what she asked for.
What do you mean?
She wanted this life. She asked for this life.
Yes. So she asked to be controlling.
Not necessarily controlling to others, controlling to herself.
What is that to teach her? What does that teach her? What is the lesson there?
Discipline.
So if she's so disciplined and controlling, she should not have a problem with the diet.
Fair enough.
So going forward, will she know what to do?
She does.
So will she actually do it?
She needs to take her control and focus it and channel it, like her vulnerability, to channel it in the right direction.
Okay. So she was talking about her stress triggers. How can she once again control them? The word is there again.
She will always feel like there's some sort of stress, but there isn't really.
But in the moment it feels like it.
She just needs to learn to breathe and count down. She has done this before, and it has worked for her.
Okay.
She is just trying to find a shortcut.
Yes. Why doesn't she just do the work?
Because that's what she does. She knows it is hard, but she also knows it is worthwhile. But she wants it now, and she needs to work through it herself.
Okay, so there's no shortcuts here.
No.
What advice do you have for her to keep her motivated?
Each day she needs to reflect on her day. Instead of looking at the future in the morning and working out what kind of day she is having, she needs to look at the night and look at how the day went.
Like a diary.
Yes, but she's not going to write anything down.
Why not?
She tries to memorize everything.
Okay.
So she just needs to reflect on her day and see if she can improve on some of her ways, and then try it the next day.
Okay. So kind of like in a reflective state at night.
Yes.
So why does she continuously pick at her skin, and how can she control the urge?
This is almost like a person cutting themselves. It is the satisfaction of injuring yourself. But she feels that since it is not a physical cut, that it is valid.
Why does she do that?
It's almost like she is punishing her body for the way it looks currently. So if it is not the way you want, you may as well carry on.
Yes.
But this is very sad.
With this?
It's very sad.
So how can she let go of this? It's not serving her.
It is all coming out now.
Yes.
She will feel better afterwards.
After the session?
Yeah.
What will she know?
She will learn to love herself wholly.
And does that start with the diet and the exercise? Will that help her on this kind of self-sabotaging behavior?
It is just an extra. It starts no matter what you look like, but you have to start somewhere.
But she needs to start loving herself.
Yes.
Can you give her advice on how to do that?
Stop being so hard on yourself. You are just human and are allowed to feel and make mistakes. This is why you are here. You just need to take one step forward each day. That is all. That is all. Don't set yourself up for failure. You want to plan, but rather look at the end of the day and see how you can improve the next day and start again. It will happen. You have to do the work.
And also seeing how far you've come at the end of the day. Something to be proud of.
She has come very far from where she was. She is a magnificent soul.
Can you make her see that today? Her magnificence.
She is seeing it now.
She is?
She is seeing it now.
Now describe what you see.
It is more of a feeling of absolute peace. And being vulnerable and being safe at the same time. And being open.
So knowing this magnificence, would she be able to love herself more going forward?
Yes.
Knowing this feeling, she can always go back to it in future.
Yes.
Would you like to say anything else to her about that?
She just needs to keep moving forward. And to be proud of herself.
Yes.
She needs to pat herself on the back. She has come very far.
So she's on the right track.
Yes, she's on the right track. She just needs to stay on track. And not get sidetracked with other things that keeps her busy.
What is her obsession with being busy? What does that do?
That makes her feel that she is not lazy or a lazy person. But she is far from that.
Where does she get that idea that she's lazy?
From when she was young, she didn't apply herself and did not live her full potential when she was younger. She is trying to make up for all of this now because she has realized that her time is now, and it's now or never. So she is trying to make up for lost time.
Do you have any advice for her about that?
She can slow it down. She's not going anywhere, and there is enough time to do everything she wants. She needs to sit in the moment and not hurry it along for the next task. People can wait. They make you wait. So they can wait too. They only expect things from you because you have made it your priority to be the first one to answer them when they email. So stop being so fast and slow down.
So is this feeling of laziness, is this something she's ready to let go of today?
Yes.
Tell me what you're doing.
I'm just focusing her mind on being less busy and making her look forward to her walks, which will give her time to think about the things she wants to do and to prioritize.
Very good. Okay, so she says she puts a lot of effort in at work. When will she start reaping the rewards financially and in recognition?
She is on the cusp of this transition now. She knows it because she feels it. She has a fear for the responsibility that comes with it, but she can do it with her eyes closed. They all have the confidence in her, and she needs to continue doing what she does. The financial recognition is only part of what drives her, but it will come. It's been a hard year, but there is a reward at the end.
What is the reward? Can you give us a glimpse?
There are not many people left, and the money has to go somewhere. So instead of being split up between the hundreds, it can now be split amongst who has been left.
Okay.
And it's a long time coming for you.
What about the recognition?
She gets the recognition. She just doesn't hear them talking about it. They rave about her all the time, and she needs to understand that they come to her for almost every question, because she usually has the answer or the idea to make the project work. They will always ask her input before doing something.
Okay, so she's already getting the recognition.
Yes, but she wants to stand on a stage with a trophy.
What can you say to her about that?
She needs to stop worrying about the rewards in front of everyone. She is getting it. She just needs to focus on continuing what she is doing. She is good enough.
So work-wise, is she in the right place?
Yes, she loves her job. It is never the same, so she is not bored.
She said she does some spiritual work as well. Tarot card readings.
She does this, but she doubts herself too much and questions things. She wants to see things as if it is right in front of her and does not trust an image.
Can you give her advice on it?
She needs to practice this and take those cards out again if it means that she just looks at them every now and then and not keep them in a box in the cupboard. It is for her a reminder of her work she is able to do. She reads people and situations, even at work, without realizing it.
So she has the gift.
She does.
So she shouldn't doubt herself.
No, but it is a human thing to do that.
Yes. How can she get over the doubt? It just seems to be holding her back, just doubt in general.
After this session, she should be more enlightened and more in tune with what she needs to do. I don't think there is any going back.
What can she look forward to in the future?
She is already very happy and content. She has worked very hard. I don't see much else for now.
Okay. So she's in her first year of studying BCom. Why does she leave her modules to the last minute before writing exams?
She works better under stress. She tends to function on a higher level when she is busy. Believe it or not, she can be busy and then busy. So when she's normally busy, she still has time. But when she's really busy, that's when she functions. I think she craves that feeling. She needs to be more consistent, and she needs to put it in the timetable and stick to it.
So a little bit more discipline.
She can get away with it for now, but it is going to get harder later.
So she'll have to put more time in, not at the last minute.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else about that? About the procrastination?
It is like the food. She has to put effort in if she wants to see the rewards. I think she tries to find the easy ways, but she will be happy when she does it properly.
Yes. So she'll be happy with the result.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
She needs to take each subject and work through it individually. Do not open all 3 books at the same time. Study one thing and then move on to the next. Juggling 3 subjects in one go just makes you forget.
Is there a technique she can use to help her focus and retain information while studying?
She needs to go for a walk first to clear her mind,
Yes.
and then, but not long periods of time. Just short periods.
Any other technique for her? For the studying?
She already does the rest. She is already doing it. But she leaves it for the last minute, and then it's a rush. She needs to go for a walk before to clear her mind.
So walking seems to be the answer for all.
Yes.
So she's saying she went to an Afrikaans school and understands Afrikaans completely. But when she's spoken to, she replies in English. How can she get the confidence to speak in Afrikaans? Not have her mind still thinking English.
She can. She just doesn't want to.
Yes.
She should read more and maybe throw a few sentences in every now and then, even if they are just short ones. She wants attention, but then doesn't want attention. So, if she wants attention, she should speak to them in Afrikaans. Maybe then she will get the recognition she is looking for.
Okay. Anything else about that language?
It is just a confidence thing. She is fine with it. She could possibly even learn a third language.
Okay. She's good with languages.
She is.
Why is she specifically good with languages?
She likes the wordplay, the innuendos and the irony that languages have. She learned to speak Hebrew even though she didn't understand it. She was able to read it fluently. She picked it up like 1, 2, 3.
What is her connection with that part of the world?
She is an old soul and has been around for many years and many lifetimes. This language is familiar to her.
So she had lifetimes there
Yes,
in the Middle East,
yes,
and thus the familiarity.
yes.
Would you like to give her a glimpse of one, if it's relative?
She knows where she has been and why she has chosen to be who she is now. It stems from ancient times and also defending people.
Was she defending people there as well?
Always fighting for freedom and a voice.
Do you have advice for her on that? On the freedom and the voice?
She is coming full circle now. She has a voice and she is being heard. She needs to go back to where she originally came from, to see how far she has come.
Where did she originally come from?
Jerusalem. But not the way it was then. She knows the city. She has been there in this lifetime. And it was her favourite, even though she did not know why.
She came very far from that lifetime.
Yes, she loves the old buildings.
Okay. Anything else in those lives? In that area?
She needs to know that she is loved, no matter what or when it is, that she is loved.
And who is she loved by?
The universe and the people that surround her, and she chooses to have surround her.
She's loved.
Yes.
So she was talking about she tends to think fast when she's talking and mixing up words. Why is that?
Because she is so busy in her mind. Her library can't keep up with her vocabulary, and a word will just pop in just to keep her quiet. She needs to just work on talking slower,
She's worried.
especially at work.
She was worried about getting Alzheimer's.
No, she does enough crossword puzzles and Sudoku to keep her mind very busy. That is a long time coming. She just needs to slow her mind down.
Great. And you're saying through the walks she can do that.
Yes.
Any other tips?
She can maybe practice new words and test them out when she is talking to people again.
Nice.
Alternative words.
Okay, to slow it down so she can think about
Yes.
the new word to use.
Yes.
Okay. And you also said with the Afrikaans that she should read. Should she read Afrikaans?
Yes, she likes to read. She needs to just
Do it.
become more fluent with the way the language rolls off the tongue.
Yes. Should she try poetry, Afrikaans poetry, perhaps?
That is a good idea.
Okay, very good. So she was asking about her son. How can she help him on his path?
He is just like her. He has his whole world planned and he is ready to jump. He will be very successful. He is more outgoing, but very similar to her.
How could you support him on his path?
Encourage him and keep an open mind. The new technology today is so different. He is exposed to a whole world, and he just needs to be careful of what he shares to the world. Not everyone has the same belief system.
Okay, anything else about her son?
She needs to encourage him to continue on the path he is already on. He has done a lot on his own already, and he is going to be fine. He is very similar to her, but he is still young and has a lot to learn.
What about her daughter? How could she help her daughter on her path?
She needs to be more consistent with her. They need to communicate more, and she needs to share some of her stories with her daughter to explain consequences for actions, should there be any. But she is safe, and she knows her mother supports her. But it is a difficult age, and she is testing boundaries like any other teenage would.
Anything else about her daughter?
No,
Okay. So how can she be a supportive wife to her husband? And what is it that she can do to make him happy?
stop spending money. He is at his happiest when she comes home from the shops with nothing.
What does this do for him?
He takes care of the future, and his purpose is to ensure that everyone is covered. It makes him feel ill when there is no money available, so he likes to hold money. For him, that is wealth, and it's a safety net.
Yes. Okay, anything else about her husband? How she can make him happy?
He is happy. He is very happy when she is happy. He lives for his family and wants a harmonious life. He feels that she is uncomfortable in her own skin, but doesn't know how to help her. And she has not asked him for help.
Okay. Anything else about him?
He has the world on his shoulders, and she needs to help take the load every now and then. She is always busy, but she also needs to take time for him and make the effort. They should go walk together.
That sounds like fun.
Yes.
So she was talking about her dog who is slowly deteriorating and she's nervous to put her down. She wants to know if the dog is in pain and will know when to take her to the vet.
This dog has been with her for so long. It is older than her daughter, and she loves her very much. But she is fighting fit, and as long as she is still eating and happy with her food, she is fine. She will go on for a while. And you will know when the time is right. And she will be fine.
So she'll know when the dog's not eating food anymore.
Yes.
That if something's wrong.
When she stops eating, it will be time.
Yes. Okay. Is she in pain?
No.
Okay. Very good.
She's just old.
Okay. Hey, can you please do a body scan and find out if there's anything out of balance?
No.
Is the body clear?
Yes.
Okay, is there any question I could have asked today that I didn't ask?
No.
You have a message for today.
Take what you have now learned and apply it to every day. You find comfort in being busy, but be busy constructively, not destructively. There is a time for everything, for food, for exercise, for study, for work, for family in one day.
Anything else for her?
Appreciate the body you have. It is healthy. It is clear of any disease. Not many can say that.
Why did you bring here today?
She has been curious for a long time. This just happened to be the right time for her, as she is in a transition stage of her life, and needed some answers to questions that she had.
So will this help her today?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Any last message?
Keep up the hard and good work. You are on the right track. You know what you have to do. Just keep at it.
Yes. Any message for me today?
Keep on doing your good work. People are needing you, and they will be coming to you fast and furiously.
Yes.
They know they need to clear their minds, and you help them with that. They need you to move on to the next stage of their life here.
Yes. What's the next stage of their life?
Enlightenment. Moving over to a higher vibration.
Okay. And this work helps people?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Anything else for me?
You are very special. But you know that because you are working on your self-esteem.
Thank you very much.